So do you feed yourself with pills to cure your ovaries? Or are you only one night short of the happy days to come? And in the picture on the wall, can't see the face of death. So untie yourself, 'cause that's all you got to do.
good times for a change. See, the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad. So please, 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 let me get what I want this time. Haven't had a dream in a long time. See, the life I've had can make a good man bad. So for once in my life, let me get what I want. Lord knows it would be the first time. Lord knows it would be the first time.
And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man, and all the fears you hold so dear will turn to whisper in your ear. And you know what they say might hurt you, and you know that it means so much, and you don't even feel that pain. I am falling, I am fading, I have The other woman has time to manicure her nails. The other woman is perfect where her rival fails, and she's never seen with pin curls in her hair anywhere. The other woman enchants her clothes with French perfume. The other woman keeps fresh cut flowers in each room. There are never toys that scatter everywhere. And when her old man comes to call, he finds her waiting like a lonesome queen. 'Cause to be by her side, it's such a change from old routine. The other woman will always cry herself to sleep. The other woman will never have his love to keep. And as the years go by, the other woman must her life
Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never have the time. Like what right up off the street, you and I should meet. Jukebox skipping like a stone. Headlights pointing at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all. To shake this in blue. We don't know just where our boats will race to dance. I guess God never talk to love. Double cross the bacon and the boy. They're not sure just what we have in store.
your first initial feeling, special knowledge holds true, bears believing. I turned around and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. And I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you drove me through the mountain, through the crystal like a clear water fountain, and drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, to the sea, yeah. How the faces of love change, turning the pages, and I have changed. Oh, but you remain ageless. I turned around and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. And I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you drove me through the mountains, through the crystal like a clear water fountain, drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, to the sea, yeah, to the sea, yeah, I turn around and the water song in the last light. Should I leave it all away? Not like the kindness that you gave. That's what it never seemed to say. Behind your eyes. I stood behind when no one asked me, and took you home after the fight. I drove my car to the city light, drove down the road I am. Right for you. That's what you think I wanna be. Right for you. An empty heart says me. Right for you. Just like you knew I wouldn't do. Right for you. Just like a song in the last light. Right for you. Just like you knew I wouldn't do.
I paint my nails black. I dye my hair a darker shade of brown. 'Cause you like your women Spanish, dark, strong, and proud. I paint the sky black. You said if you could have your way, you'd make a nighttime world a day, so it suit the mood of your soul. Oh, what can I do? Nothing, my sparrow blue. Oh, what can I do? Life is beautiful, but you don't have a clue. So
shopping for religion or something harder than the coins in her pocket. She is way too pretty for primetime New York. She gets the business every time she takes a walk amid the shark smile porno scenes. But they can't ever touch her, they're disappearing queen. She is nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere at the same time. She's as shady as cheap sunglasses, but as perfect as this October Monday passes. To dragging her soul around town with 'em, always in such a hurry, but never too fast. Playing chicken with delivery boys and tag with the subways. Searching aliens for proper company. She's jumping in and out of cracks, and she's got everything that you lack. Though she entered unnoticed, you will feel it when she leaves. She is nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere at the same time. We belong in gutters and glittering lobbies. We belong to a street lamp flickering out. We belong to absolutely nothing. Getting out of a taxi the other day, my heart fell out of my backpack and into a puddle. And so my chest was empty, but it felt okay. I just fished out the pieces and walked away into nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere. Nowhere and everywhere at the same time. We are nowhere and everywhere. You feel it close, but nothing's there. We are nowhere and everywhere at the same time.
Turn it inside out so I can see the part of you that's drifting over me. And when I wake, you're never there. And when I sleep, you're everywhere. You're everywhere. Just tell me how I got this far. Tell me why you're here and who you are. 'Cause every time I look, you're never there. And every time I sleep, you're always there. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, You always light my way. I hope there never comes a day. No matter where I go, I always feel you soar. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. When I close my eyes, it's you I see. You're everything I know that makes me believe. And I love, 'cause you're everywhere to me. When I catch my breath, it's you I breathe. You're everything I know that makes me believe. I'm not alone. You're everyone I see. So tell me, do you see me?
You won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Used to play it safe, was afraid to fly.
and you're already late. A no smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. And yeah, I really do think it's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride on your already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it
beside you. I wanna take the breath that's true. I look to you and I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life, you go in shadow. You'll come apart and you'll go black. Some kind of night into your darkness. Close your eyes with what's not there. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. I think it's strange, yeah. The stranger that comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. You put your hands into your head. And then smiles cover your heart. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. I think it's strange you never. Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away where they can't tempt us with their lies. And I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me, and I'll never stop loving you. So all I ask is for you to come away with me in the night. Come away with me.
Happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. In my life, why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I entwined, pass me by, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. In my life, oh why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I what she asked of me at the end of the day, Caligula would have blushed. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled. In my life, why do I smile at people people who I'd much rather kick in the eye. I was happy in the haze of the drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled. In my life, oh, why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I
by the burden, broken by the burden of his youth. 14 years, he said, I couldn't look into the sun. She saw him laying at the end of my gun, hungry for life and thirsty for the distant river. I remember his hands and the way the mountains look. The light shot diamonds from his eyes, hungry for life, thirsty for the distance river. Like the scar of age written all over my face. The war is still raging inside of me. I still feel the chill as I reveal my shame to you. I wear it like a tattoo. No, 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 no.
2 a.m. and she calls me 'cause I'm still awake. Can you help me unravel my latest mistake? I don't love him. Winter just wasn't my season. Yeah, we walk through the door so accusing, their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize. Hypocrites, you're all here for the very same reason. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, girl, so cradle your head in your hands and breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. May he turn 21 on the base of Fort Bliss just today. He sat down to the flask and his fist ain't been sober since maybe October of last year. Here in town you can tell he's been down for a while, but my God, it's so beautiful when the boy smiles. Wanna hold him, maybe I'll just sing about it. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, boys, so cradle your head in your hand and breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. There's a light at each end of this tunnel you shout, 'cause you're just as far in as you'll ever be out. And these mistakes you made, you'll just make them again if you only try turning around. 2 a.m. and I'm still awake writing a song. If I get it all down on paper, it's no longer inside of me, threatening the life it belongs to. And I feel like I'm naked in front of the crowd, 'cause these words are my diary screaming out loud. And I know that you'll use them however you want to, but you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button now. You sing it if you understand. And breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe.
will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me up on its hanging time. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me.
Loving you the way I do, I know we're gonna make it through. And I would go to the ends of the earth, 'cause darling, to me that's what you're worth. Where you lead, I will follow. Anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow.
don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, I wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Out across the endless sea, I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones, driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. I don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
The day that I met you, I started dreaming. Now I write them down if I remember in the morning time. I don't know that much about Kingston, but I like the sound it makes when it starts pouring rain. I think that tonight I'll leave my light on, 'cause I get lonely when it's out, and I miss you right about now. Baby, tell me where you wanna go. Baby, tell me what you wanna know. Give you everything I have and more. He said, baby, that's what he called me, I love you. And every single word you say makes me feel some type of way. It's the thought of you that slightly scares me, but it takes my breath away. Forget what I was gonna say. The day that I met you, I started dreaming. Now I write them down if I remember in the morning time. Baby, tell me where you wanna go.
was staring at the sky, just looking for a star to pray on or wish on, or something like that. I was having a sweet fix of a daydream of a boy whose reality I knew was a hopeless to be had. But then the dove of hope began its downward slope, and I believed for a moment that my chances were approaching to be grail. But as it came down near, so did a weary tear. I thought it was a bird, but it was just a paper bag. Hunger hurts, and I want him so bad. Oh, it kills, 'cause I know I'm a messy, don't wanna clean it up. I got to focus, these hands are too shaky to hold. Hunger hurts, but starving works when it costs too much to love. And I went crazy again today, looking for a strand to climb, looking for a little hope. Baby said he couldn't stay, wouldn't put his lips to mine, or failed to kisses, or failed to cope. I said, honey, I don't feel so good, don't feel justified. Come on, put a little love here in my voice. He said, it's all in your head. And I said, so's everything, but he didn't get it. I thought he was a man, but he was just a little boy. Hunger hurts, and I want him so bad. Oh, it kills, 'cause I know I'm a messy, don't wanna clean up. I got to focus, these hands are too shaky to hold. Hunger hurts, but starving works when it costs too much to love. Hunger hurts, but I want it so bad. Oh, it kills, 'cause I know I'm a mess that he don't wanna clean up. I got to fold because these hands are just too shaky to hold. Hunger hurts, but starving works me when it costs too much to love. Hunger hurts, but I want it so
forget my lines till you play Satan's imagination, and a voice in my head's causing suicide, searching for any way to remember them. was playing drums. Said it's too much shit to carry. And what about the band? He said they're all getting married. Do you feel a shit? When you hear my name, cinnamon in my teeth from your kiss. You're touching me, all the pills that you take, violet, blue, green, red, to keep me at arm's length don't work. You try to push me out, but I just find my way back in. Violet, blue, green, red, to keep me out, I win. There's things I wanna say to you, but I'll just let you live. Like if you hold me without hurting me, you'll be the first who ever did. There's things I wanna talk about, but better not to give. But if you hold me without hurting me, you'll be the first who ever did. Kerosene in my hands, you made me mad, on fire again. All the pills that you take, violet, blue, green, red, to keep me at arm's
like there's things I wanna say to you, but I'll just let you live. Like if you hold me without hurting me, you'll be the first to ever did. There's things I wanna talk about, but better not to give. But if you hold me without hurting me, you'll be the first to ever did.
Didn't know that I was capable of being happy right now, but you showed me how. I didn't know that you were right in front of me until I looked up. You make me wanna cry in a good way. showed me I didn't know that you were right in front of me until I looked down.
Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon. Days fade into a watercolor blur. Memories swim and haunt you, but look into the lake, shimmering like smoke. Rises the moon. Oh, close your weary eyes. I promise you that soon the autumn comes to darken fading summer skies. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Days pull you down just like a sinking ship. Floating is getting harder, but tread the water, child, and know that me
lost with you. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, and it will be a different kind. And I'm holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fines. Skin love, what happened? Circled on the hope and leprosies. My. Someone knows food so slow on the street. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted, and then who the hell was I? And I'm breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lies.
have been you. Should have been you. It could have been you. She says, wake up, it's no use pretending. I'll keep stealing, breathing her. Birds are leaving over autumn's ending. One of us will die inside these arms. Eyes wide open, naked as we came. One will spread our ashes round the yard. She says, if I leave before you, darling, don't you waste me in the ground. I lay smiling like our sleeping children. One of us will die inside these arms. Eyes wide open, naked as we came. One will spread our ashes round the yard.
such a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your spirits rise. Throwing out your frown, smile at the sound, as sleek as your shriek, spinning round and round. Always take a big bite, it's such a gorgeous sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of this stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, Wednesday too, Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday you can fall apart, Tuesday, Wednesday break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. We can
love took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. See my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. Oh, the landslide bring it down.
I found you under an April sky. is filled in sad farewells, and I'll be fine with that goodbye, as long as I don't say goodbye to you as well. 'Cause every house looks the same in my dreams. Every house feels like home for a couple weeks. I've been running around trying to find a place where I can breathe, but me, oh my, I found you under an April sky, and you feel like city life, apple pie bakes just right. Home is wherever you are tonight. Let's rent a place, 2 rooms and a window facing buildings and fire escapes. Might be no AC, a little bit cramped, but see, if I'm with you, it's okay. Me, oh my, I found you under an April sky, and you feel like city life, apple pie baked just right. Home is wherever you are tonight.
Thinking back to what I was always told. Don't talk
it too hard, you'll never sleep a wink at night again. Don't worry about me and these green eyes, mama, just know that I love you. And I'll see you when you get here.
forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. And sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
Well, I think I see another side, maybe just another light that shines. And I look over now through the door, and I still belong to no one else. Maybe I hold you to blame for all the reasons that you left. And close my eyes till I see your surprise and your leaving before my time. Baby, won't you change your mind? Surely don't stay long, I'm missing you now. It's like I told you I'm over you somehow. Before I close the door, I need to
best that you believe you are a woman and that I'm someone else's man. But just before I see that you leave, I want you to hold all the things that you said. Baby, I wish I was dead. Surely don't stay long, I'm missing you now. It's like I told you I'm over you somehow. Before I close the door, I need to hear you say goodbye. Baby, won't you change your mind?
Ceilings, plaster. Can't you just make it move faster? Lovely to be sitting here with you. You're kinda cute, but it's raining harder. My shoes are now full of water. Lovely to be rained on with you. It's kinda cute, but it's so short. Then you're driving me home, and I don't wanna leave, but I have to go. You kiss me in your car, and it feels like the start of a movie I've seen.